Hello viewers, my name is Indices Part. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Indices Online Math and Physics. In this video, we are going to look at this important topic in mathematics called indices. We are going to look at indices because in indices, in every aspect of mathematics, this topic is very, very important. When you get to physics, when you are doing calculation in physics, if you don't know indices, it will affect you in some ways. So we need to talk about this topic very well. It is very important. Now we are going to look at law of indices. Law of indices. Because these indices, for we to solve indices, there are laws backing it up. So if you don't know the law of indices, you can't solve any question pertaining to indices. So we are going to look at the law of indices. We take it one after the other. I'll be explaining the laws because we have up to 9 laws or 8 laws of indices that are very, very important. The first law of indices, is multiplication law. The first law of indices is multiplication law of what? Indices. In multiplication law of indices, we are talking of when numbers of equal base are multiplying each other, you add the power. When we have number of equal base multiplying each other, you do what? You add the power. Like example, x raised to power a times x raised to power b. Look at this. X raised to power a times x raised to power b. Now, when you want to apply multiplication law of indices, you look at the base. Are they equal? Are they the same? The base is the same, x. Even though their power is what? Different. Don't look at the power. Check the base. If the base is the same, so you are going to apply multiplication law of indices. And what does the law teach us? The law says that whenever we have equal base multiplying each other, you add the power. So x raised to power a times x raised to power b will give us x raised to power a plus b. Since we have equal base, just pick one of them, which is this one. Just pick this one. Then you have x raised to power a. Because of this multiplication sign, you add the power, which is what? B. Or another example is 2 raised to power 2 times 2 raised to power 3. Let's use it like this. 2 raised to the power of 2 times 2 raised to the power of 3. Now, the base are equal, right? 2. So you pick out this 2 raised to the power of 2. Because of this multiplication sign, you put addition sign. So the next power is what? 3 plus 3. That's how it works. So 2 raised to the power 2 times 2 raised to the power what? 3. So because the base are the same, what are you going to do? You pick out this 2 raised to the power 2, then add the power, which is what? 3 plus 3. So when you continue, 2 raised to the power 2 plus 3 is what? 2 raised to the power 5. And 2 raised to the power of 5 is what? 32. So this is how multiplication law is being applied. So when you just know that the base are equal and the sign connecting them is multiplication. So if it is multiplication, you just apply the law of multiplication and what? You add the power. The first one will be first, which is x raised to the power. The first power is a, then the second power is what? B. That's how it works. Now let's look at the next one. Division law. Division law of indices. Division law of indices. So this multiplication law and division law are similar, but the signs is the one that differs. When we are dealing with division law of indices, we are dealing with division sign. When division sign is connecting numbers of equal base, so that is when we apply what? Division law of what? Indices. Now, if you have x raised to the power a divided by x raised to the power of b, so you can see that they have equal base, right? Yes, since they have equal base, then you are going to subtract the power. That's how it works. Because in multiplication law of indices, we are going to what? Add the power because they have what? Equal base. But in division law of indices, you are going to subtract the power because what? Is connected with what? Division sign. So if they are connected with division sign and the base is equal, you subtract the power. So your answer becomes, you take the first one, always let the power come first. The first power should be from the first base. Are you with me now? So, but the base are equal, right? X. So the first power should come from the first base, A minus B, because of this division sign. So this becomes our answer. Let's take this simple example. 2 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power 2. Let's look at this. 2 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power 2. Now, we have equal base, right? The equal base is what? 2. 2 here, 2 here. So you put 2. Then, now, if you want to apply the law, you pick from the first base. This is the first base, right? So the power is 3. So 3. So because of this division sign, you put what? Minus. The next power is what? 2. Very simple. So what we are going to do is that the base are equal, right? Now pick the base out, which is 2. Then pick from the power of the first base, 3. Because of this sign, it changes to what? Minus. Because division law of indices states that whenever division is connected, is the one connecting two equal base. Number with equal base. So we are going to subtract the power. You are subtracting the power. So you pick out this 2 raised to power 3. Because of this division sign, is what? It will be minus. Minus the power what? 2. That's how it works. Now we have 2 raised to the power of 3 minus 1. 3 minus 2 is what? 1, right? 2 raised to the power 1 is what? 2. That becomes our answer. And the same thing, if you have something like this also, 2 raised to the power 3 over 2 raised to the power 2. So you can also rewrite it like 2 raised to the power 3 divided by 2 raised to the power 2. So don't be confused in case if you see something like this. So in our next video, we are going to discuss more laws again. So if you really enjoyed this video, please do well to like, comment and share, and also subscribe for more video. Thank you. God bless you.